Hello, Twitch. All right. Welcome to episode 3 of the Talos Principle 2. I would like to give a special shout out to Shockout for following me on the last stream. I greatly appreciate it if you are watching. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright. I don't remember whether I went up yet or not. Oh wait, I am up. Okay, so I need to go back down. I think. I don't know why. Whenever there's something like this, I always feel like there's going to be a secret up here or something. There never is. Not in this game, anyway. Okay, so that's the second laser that we've got. And I'm thinking that, if I remember right, there was 3 lasers. We got 2 of them, so hopefully on this, at the end of this episode, I can get the 3rd one going. And hopefully, that'll open the pyramid. Wait, what are these hands popping up on my screen? Oh, it must be that computer thing that I already did. Well, I wonder. What? Something told me walk off in this direction. What is this? What the heck? It's actually pretty cool. Like artwork from the ancient world. Alright, let's see if there's anything over here on this side too. I'm kinda glad I walked off into the woods to see that. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything over here. Wonder. Can you jump off? Let's find out. Oh, yep, sure can. I had to see. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Let's Alright, let's go through this without doing that again. So now we know, yes, you can fall off a ledge. You know, part of me wants to go back here and see if I can find all this secret shit. Apparently I didn't get the 2 lost puzzles, nor did I get the lab. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Stupid thing. Get back in there. What is all this? Oh, I completely forgot about all this. Huh. I consent. Question 1. Which is more important for making good decisions? Compassion or knowledge? Oh, man. See, this is where I'm going to be torn. Because I feel like compassion obviously would be the most important, but at the same time, you know, knowledge can help you make a more compassionate decision, though. If that makes sense. It's, you know, like say, you know, the whole like trolley car, you know, scenario where, you know, if you leave the trolley car alone, it goes down this track and kills 5 people, but if you hit the switch, it goes down a different track and kills only 1 person. At the end of the day, you're killing that person, but saving 5. So it's one of those things that I don't know. I feel like knowledge will be more important, not because compassion isn't important, but I feel like with knowledge, you can make a more compassionate decision, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go with knowledge. Question 2. Is it ever okay to lie or misdirect in order to keep a secret? That's another one. It's like, I want to say no, but at the same time, you know, if you got like a pregnant wife and she asks you if this dress makes me look fat, you're not going to be like, oh yeah, you look like a cow. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say yes. Lying can be okay.
You can't prove that.
Question 3. When people do wrong, do they deserve to be punished for it beyond what is necessary for our own protection?
Sometimes.
Beyond what is necessary? Like, what does that mean?
It means, would you slit a person's throat for stealing a candy bar?
I would not.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm going to say no.
What are you streaming?
Talos principle. Question 4. Now it gets metaphysical. In your opinion, can the world be reduced to mechanical parts, or is existence just weirder than we'll ever really know?
It's all just a lie. Life's one big simulation. Oh, look what you got in your hand.
The universe is reducible to universal basic laws.
Reduce. Reuse. Geeky.
The universe is weird. We'll never fully understand it. It's both, it's neither.
You're neither. Well, what is the question?
In your opinion, can the world be reduced to mechanical parts? Or is
No.
existence just weirder than we'll ever really know? I mean, like, I think it can be reduced to mechanical parts because look at Einstein with his theory of relativity. Like, that is held up and cannot be proven wrong no matter how hard we try.
That's not a mechanical part.
I mean, it kinda is.
I mean, it's math. It's not a cogwheel in a machine. I mean, aren't you all robots? If you're all robots, it means literal mechanical parts. Steam power, electricity, cogs, springs, sprockets.
It says literally it gets metaphysical. It literally says metaphysical. That this is a
In the
metaphysical
same-
question.
Meta, metaphysical. It's like physical in the digital verse.
I'm gonna say that it's a little bit of both, but I would say that for the most part, I would say the universe is reducible to universal basic laws, and if we understood the very very basics of how the universe works, that would be all it took, and we could literally predict the future if we really wanted to. But at the same time, the universe is kind of weird, and like quantum physics, like even quantum physicists don't understand quantum physics.
Just because
I'm just gonna say it's both. I'm gonna say it's both.
the problem with quantum physics is that people are trying to quantify it.
It won't let me choose. It's both. Okay. So then I'm gonna say the universe is reducible to universal basic laws. Can things really change for the better, for good? Or do good times and bad just come around in cycles? It's a false dilemma. Eventually, change for the better is always followed by change for the worse. Human progress shows things that can get better and stay that way. I really can't say. It's a false dilemma. I'll say human progress shows things can get better and stay that way. Final question. Which is more important to the success of civilization? Civilization spelled wrong. That's fucking... To respect the lessons of our past or to rewrite the rules of our future? Hmm. That's like both of them are equally important, I feel. It's like you have to change for the future, but you can't not you can't just forget the past because that's how you learn. We should not disregard the wisdom which brought us here. That's what I'm going to pick. That's what I'm going to pick. Hi. Oh, hold on. I've got a last minute addition. Ugh, it's a weird one. I know who this one came from. Alright, question 7. Can praying for something make it more likely to come true? I want to say no, to be honest. What? Someone explain. Is the recording Hold on. I don't understand that. But anyway, so 1K found a recording of Lithrasser. And what an odd recording, too. I know he's one of the first companions, but I don't actually know that much else about him. Don't think I've ever seen him around either. Can someone explain? Lithrasser always had an unusual perspective, even in the very beginning. He traveled a lot, sometimes leaving for years. He built a kind of mobile recharging station, so he didn't need to come back to the city as often, although it was quite risky as the solar panels had a tendency to break rather quickly, but he had no problem taking risks if he felt they were necessary, and exploration was necessary to him. Lithrasser would record his thoughts as he explored and then publish them when he returned. Over the centuries, he accumulated a group of admirers, or disciples if you prefer. In the period of crisis surrounding Athena's disappearance, they left the city, headed into the unknown, and we haven't heard from them since. Is the recording I found one of those he published back in the day? No, not as far as I can tell. Perhaps it's something he decided to shelve, or something he only shared with close friends like Athena. Thank you, that was informative. Anything else I have to make decisions on? I completely forgot that this was even here. You travel one there in his office for a week and you're marked for that. I hope he's an artist. What we really need is new stories, new ideas to lift our spirits. And if we just kept growing, we wouldn't have to worry about this, and we wouldn't have to imprison poor 1K in a cage of expectations. 1K will be whatever the progenitor intended him to be, and whatever the founder foresaw when she established the goal. He's really interested in history, which is an excellent start. Some of you could learn a thing or two from his attitude. Huh. I don't know what I want to be, still deciding. I want to explore. I don't see a contradiction between engineering and art. I'm sure the founder's intent will reveal itself in time, or I will find my own path. There's a guy named Pellegrino. That's great. Can I have a Pellegrino? I'm thirsty. I will find my own path. That's what I'm going to put. I will find my own path. And may your path lead you to the founder. Or, somewhere you actually want to go. Let's keep it civil, guys. Everyone can have their own opinion. The important thing is to make 1K feel welcome. Alright, anything else? Oh, jeez. Seriously, what the founder was that thing in the sky? We all saw that, right? I didn't accidentally turn on sleep mode while Herman was talking, did I? No, we all saw it. Can confirm. I believe it was a sign from the Founder. What else could it be on this day of all days? Pretty incoherent for a sign. It didn't even finish whatever it was trying to say. What does the Founder have energy insufficiency problems too? The Founder works in mysterious ways. Maybe it really was a sign. Thank you, 1K. I'm glad you see it that way. We must remain open to the possibility of miracles. In what possible way could that garbled mess have been a sign? Ah, great. For anyone who missed it, Byron's expedition has recovered evidence of the existence of another person. Someone not from New Jerusalem. Who could this be? What does this mean? Maybe there's another city out there. Who says there was only one simulation? Maybe there are thousands of people we've never met. I really hope so. There is only one founder. I hate to agree with Thekla, but all the historical evidence we have points to that conclusion. There were some other attempts, but as far as we know, they all went wrong or failed. There's more that we don't know than there is that we know. That sentence is going to make my brain crash. Why do we think Miranda is from Earth? There's no evidence to support that idea. I'd like to hear more about these other attempts to save humanity, or I really don't think it's aliens, Jekles. Everything here is obviously related to New Jerusalem. I'd like to hear more about these other attempts to save humanity. Because honestly, I really kind of would. Some people affiliated with the Institute for Applied Neomatics tried to set up a secondary site to another dam. But after about a century, the dam collapsed and took whatever was happening inside that system with it. There was also a similar attempt by another organization, without the test of free will that Alexandra Drennan devised. According to Lifthrasser, it never produced a viable mind before it ran out of power. Fascinating, thanks. Or could there still be others out there? Could there still be others out there? Theoretically, yes. But even our dam would have collapsed without extensive repairs. And even a nuclear power plant would have run out of fuel by now. Okay. I guess that's the end of that one. What about this one? Alright, choices on this one. Fuck. Hi everyone, this is the latest in my portrait series. I've always had a deep respect for the progenitor, Alexandra Drennan. She didn't just create the founder and save humanity, she also tried to instill us with a sense of beauty and wonder. It was good to be human. Alexandra Drennan. As usual, please keep in mind that we should focus on engagement with the work. Don't ask yourself whether it's good or bad, but how it makes you feel. Beautiful work, Rodame. Rodamne? I'm just going to call her Rodam! Gives me a bittersweet, wistful feeling. She must have been a great person. To me, it really captures her bravery in the face of what the cosmos had thrown at her. It's well done, but I'm not sure it's appropriate for us to depict the progenitor in this way. It's important to remember she was a real person. Your painting powerfully evokes her belief in a bright future. I agree this rally highlights her bravery in the face of death. We shouldn't forget other people contributed too. The painting makes me sad. uh... Hmm. It's important to remember she was a real person. I'm just going to put that. You're right, she was extraordinary, of course, but she was a human being like any of us. I don't think you can say the progenitor was like any of us. That's like saying the founder was like any of us. But they were, that's the point. We can all be extraordinary. It's not disrespectful to acknowledge their humanity. You're right, they were not like us, but they were people. Huh. I think we can all be extraordinary. I don't know if I'd go that far. I'm pretty sure I'm not extraordinary myself, but I agree with the overall sentiment. You don't have to accomplish great things to be extraordinary. The progenitor saw wonder in everything we humans did. Before this thread derails completely, let me say, as someone who personally knew the founder, that she was both extraordinary and very human. I could never accomplish what she did, but she always believed in me and my passion for art. Is that the only thing I had to like make a decision on? That was the last one. Check all the others. Just real quick. Okay, I think that's it. Huh. Okay. That's good to know. Well, oops. Alright, now that I got that out of the way. Question is, should I go back and do the extra puzzles? Or should I just move on? I think I'm going to go back and see if I can find the extra puzzles. Alright. Question is, where could they be? Maybe they're back here and that's why I couldn't find them. Maybe I just didn't explore well enough. Who knows? Okay, well they're not back here, so... I also gotta be careful because I kind of remember getting lost here and not being able to find my way back. Okay, there's question marks on my screen. Is that the stuff I have not figured out yet? It has to be. Alright, to the question marks. There's a question mark right there. Okay, let's go this way. Oh. Never noticed this.
There is a pleasure in arriving on this island. The pleasure of being the first to step foot here in hundreds of years. It is a genuine pleasure, and yet it is also banal. My presence here is of no more significance than that of every other animal. These rocks do not care who walks here, and the millennia between the presence of our ancestors and my brief journey are nothing to them. But even putting it this way is wrong. It is not that the rocks do not care. It is that in some sense they do not exist. I may stand in awe of the cliffs on the southern coast, but the cliffs cannot look back at me with contempt. They cannot do anything at all.
Huh, that's deep. Okay. Oh, wait, I see another question mark back this way. Ah, dang it. Oh, there's a stairway back there, okay. Whole lot of walking in this game. But this does look like one of the secret challenges. Oh, there was something back here. I started to go around, I remember that, and then I turned around and went the other way. Because that's one of the last challenges. It's like, I don't know if that's number 7 or 8 or whatever. Oh, okay. I guess the first one? Okay. Whoops. Wait a second. You get over here. Huh. Hold on, hold on. I think I might have it. Okay, I don't have it. Unless... Wait, what? I didn't even see that! Oh my god. That's fucking dumb. That's dumb. Honestly, actually, I think it would be more shit. Okay. I think I understand. I need one of these. This is what I think I'm going to do. There we go. Okay, well there's that figured out. Alright, any other question marks around here? That's it. Man, this place is like a maze, I swear. Huh. Let's play a game called Will I Live? Will I live if I jump over the side here? Because that's where I need to go. Let's find out. Oh, a ledge. Oh, look at that. Okay, I guess no. No, I will not. Or, well, no, I will not die. Yes, I will live. Yeah, that. Okay. So we got question mark directly in front of us, and we got another one off in the distance over there. So I'm going to assume one is going to be the other Sphinx statue, because there was two at the last one. One of them had a clue on it, the other one just had that symbol like the other one had, that I found just a couple seconds ago, or a few minutes ago. So I'm guessing one of these is going to be a Sphinx tower, the other one's going to be the actual second hidden puzzle. I wonder if this is... no. That's an already solved puzzle. Yeah, that's 4. So it must be back here in the woods. Huh. Ah, what do we have here? It is the other hidden puzzle. Alright. Well, as far as I know, the beams can go through the purple lights. So we might be able to start off by doing this, which would allow us access to this. Oh, look at that. Put that here. Now grab this. What the hell? So I have to get the blue beam over there? The only way to do that... okay, I get it. Kinda. Damn. Red and green make blue. I'm gonna have to try and get the red and green to hit that. I think I understand. I do not understand. Wait a second. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wait. How? Bam! A machinist!
1K solved all the puzzles in this area, but nothing happened. There was a brief blip in the system, though. Maybe it'll do something later. There has to be some sort of point.
Alright, now on to the Sphinx statue, the one that hopefully will have a clue as to how to solve it. What? There's two? There's two question marks? Why is there two? Oh, because the lab room, I don't think I completed the lab. Well, there's the Sphinx with the fucking... with the clue directly on it, that little black square. Gonna be the clue. So then this must be the lab. Alright, let's go do the lab real quick, and then we'll worry about the Sphinx afterwards.
There's more of these labs than I expected.
If you find another terminal, please be...
Well, there's a terminal. Let's see what's in here, though. It's like a giant server. Alright, well, here we go. Yeah, a bunch of reading stuff, bunch of reading stuff, bunch of reading stuff. Okay, cool. So hopefully that'll put me to where all I gotta do is solve this puzzle over here. And I think this entire area is done except for the gate, which I don't think I can access now from some of the hints that I'm getting from other people. Not real people, but the people in the game, the AI in the game. Saying this will be activated later and blah, blah, blah,
these
blah.
monuments represent each of the entities. Pandora,
That's
the Sphinx, and Prometheus.
Makes sense, I guess.
For a given value of sense.
Wait. Is that Braille or is that Morse code? Oh, find my spirit and follow it until it leads you back to me. Okay. I'm guessing what it wants me to do is go all the way back to the other freaking statue. I hope not. What is that? Could that be what it's talking about?
Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics. Yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood.
Oh, a fox. What is that? Okay, so I have to get up here somehow and jump onto that? Is that what I have to do here? How do I get up there? Aw, really? How do I get that? There's no way up there. Oh, there is. I was just being stupid.
I think you just picked up some kind of decryption key. Could try using it on those terminals inside the puzzles.
Inside the terminal inside the puzzles. Okay. What is that supposed to mean? Alright, well, let's go back to that other Sphinx statue and see what we can find back there. I'm not sure if that weird orange statue looking thing had something to do with what I'm supposed to be doing, whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing. Still unclear as to what I'm doing. Huh. This game is, you know, confusing at times, but I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. I have to go up that freaking thing down. The statue was back here somewhere. The middle there? Also want to look to see if there's any more orange transparent statues anywhere I'm maybe missing. That was kind of weird that right after I read the Sphinx that all of a sudden that orange statue showed up. I don't know if it's linked though. It would just be a separate challenge altogether. Okay, so there's nothing here, so it had to be that orange statue. So then, how am I supposed to find the other one? What, I just gotta walk around and hope to stumble across it? What kind of crap is this? Orange statue guy? Where are you? No orange statue? statue guy here. Alright, so this is where I first found him. Maybe I have to follow one of the paths or something? It says something about following the spirit back to her. So does it mean back to the same statue or back to the other statue? I'm just not sure. I'm beginning to think I should just move on. Maybe it is back to the other statue. Maybe I have to look for another one of those or something. Maybe if I just follow the path this way. Huh. I don't know. Wait, there's another one of those statues. Wait a second. It's the Golden Gate, ain't it? Oh, there's more lights on it now. So either that statue has something to do with the gate. Either way, I think I'll figure that out later. I'm going to go on to the next area. Actually solve some more puzzles. Other than just wander through this trying to find something that may or may not be there. This is the problem I had last time. I don't know how to get back. Through that gate. That's how I get back. Alright, new area.
1K brought up an interesting question earlier. Where did all the tech in the labs come from? So, I had a look at the serial numbers. And it turns out the answer is New Alexandria.
Oh. Wow, I guess that makes sense. After the explosion, the colony was abandoned. Nobody ever went back for all that stuff.
We had enough to deal with. So many dead.
So that's one question answered. But how did they go from scavenged Alexandria tech to all this?
How did we go from nothing to where we are now? Through the application of reason and the right tools.
What in the ever-living hell is that?
Look at the size of that structure.
How does the material support so much weight? Is it the same stuff as the other buildings?
Yeah. I know it looks like some type of concrete, but the molecular structure is completely different. Whatever it is, it's a lot stronger and less brittle.
Are the labs made out of the same material?
No, that's just ordinary concrete. Although, it does have some molecular weirdness going on, too. Too little variation in the grain.
One's that way. There's a secret down here. I see the question mark. Oh no, it's on that island, isn't it? Oh, okay. I guess I won't worry about that right now. This is a side path, so there's probably... This is probably the way to the question mark. Another side path. Hey, you can sprint! I just figured this out. Would have been useful a long time ago. Oh, hello, can I talk to you?
What can I do for you, 1K? It's
Well,
pretty
you
clear
make a
to me
Pandora.
that she doesn't want us to proceed with what we're doing. I find that deeply concerning. That said, there are clearly other forces at play here as well, so I'm trying my best to remain open to a more positive interpretation.
One of these beings called us here after all. It could be a test. I'm leaning negative myself.
Exactly. But we don't really understand anything yet, and this Prometheus is suspiciously absent, so I remain cautious.
Alright, so let's see what this question mark here is.
Just when I thought we'd found all the weird stuff.
So, humanity is great. I really believe that. And that's why I'm here. But I have to be honest with you, individual people, not always my favorite. I'm not the smartest guy ever, and I know that. But there are some people... Man, some people are just so dumb. I don't even know if they're actually conscious. Sometimes I think their whole lives might be like a dream. They're just stumbling around, no idea what's going on, mumbling some random nonsense. And the thing you have to understand about our time period is that a lot of these people wield enormous power. They run whole countries and corporations. Yeah, that's right. We've handed over our civilization to people I wouldn't trust to tie their own shoelaces. And if they're dumb, then what are we? I don't honestly have an answer to that, so just please try to do better.
Oh my, that's quite funny. Okay, well, puzzle number 1. What is this? Oh, what? Nuh-uh. Kinda cool. Huh. Oh, there's a blue one there. Now I have another inverter. Sweet. Bam! Puzzle number 1. Solved.
I think about New Alexandria all the time. But realizing this place was built on its bones just brings it all back even more. We were so optimistic when we started. So full of ourselves. Thought we could accomplish anything. And then, in one single moment, it was all gone. I remember a flash, and then just lying there, realizing that my legs had melted. I tried to pull myself away from the fire, but the servos in my arms were broken. If Eustathius hadn't found me, sorry. Just some old scars.
I'm gonna go this way because I see lots of question marks. Well, that's all the way over by 3 already. Well, I don't want to go all the way to 3. If it's over by 3 anyway, then I can just do it when I get to 3. Alright, where was 2? Shit, I lost the path. I am now lost. Is that the path? Wait, hold on. 2 this way. Okay. This way. Okay. 2 this way. Okay. And this is 2. Energy maintenance. Okay, so obviously this is here. Take a look. Hallelujah. Number 2. Kabam. Celebration. Celebration, bitches. Number 3 is this way. Alright, hopefully I get the question mark now. So there's number 3. The question mark. Oh, the question mark's right here. It's just a computer. Blah 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 blah. Ready stuff, ready stuff, ready stuff. Okay. As if I can read. Oh, I should probably check. How do I do that? Check that stuff. Yeah. I got an achievement for that? Yes, go ahead. Now, you're new, so let me fill you in. Your arrival marks the moment of New Jerusalem's maturity, and there are differences of opinions about what it ought to become. Naturally, there are people working quietly behind the scenes in an advisory capacity, trying to guide our city to prosperity. People who know things which would only scare or confuse the average citizen. I have 5 such friends who expressed to me their interest in getting to know you. Who are these people? I can't tell you their names, but I can tell you a little bit about them. The first is an engineer by trade, tends to see the world as a puzzle to be solved. The second is a scholar of some repute, thinks the big questions have answers in our code. The third is, well, it's hard to pin down. A practitioner, let's say, of the esoteric arts. The fourth is a member of the political establishment. And the fifth, well, the less I say about them, the better for everyone. So, is there someone you think you would make a good match? I'd rather hear which is most interested in me. I mean, that is kind of what I want to put. I don't know. What would you guys think? The engineer, the scholar, the one that's hard to pin down, the establishment figure, the mysterious fifth person, or I'd rather hear which is most interested in me. Anybody have any suggestions? I think I might choose the mysterious fifth person. Just because, you know, the mystery. But at the same time, I'd rather hear which is most interested in me at the same time, though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick that. I'd rather hear which is most interested in me. Your answers to my questions and our observations of our behavior elsewhere has given us a massive amount of data. It's clear there's only one person that I should put you in touch with. You've shown a commitment to scientific progress and pursuit of the truth. Your support would mean a great deal to my friend from engineering. She's no kind of expert on the human condition, but she's dedicated to analyzing how the world works and using that knowledge to shape our future for the better. It's that fucking Myrtle, Martin, whatever her name is. That's who it is. I guarantee you that's who it is. Are you happy for me to put you in touch? I'm just gonna say yes, please. With engineer, not so bad. I'm pretty sure it's that green robot girl. Get involved behind the scenes. That's quite funny. Okay. So there's one new something or other here in research. Okay. Cool. Wait. Yeah. So this is the next puzzle. Bam. There and back again. Okay. What now? What now? Oh. That's not gonna work. Oh wait, there's some part back here too. What the hell's going on back here? Oh, I think I get it. But then how do I get that? That's gonna be red, not blue. Okay, so that's the final one, so I don't even need to worry about that right now. What I need to worry about how to get this out of here. So I'm gonna need a red one, a red beam. I understand. Okay. So that's a red beam, that's a blue. Alright, okay. Okay, that's easy. Okay. Now I can take you. Right, that can come on through. Definitely gonna need the blue beam. Blue turns into red. Unless... Damn it. That one has to go there. I understand. Oops. Boom! Another one. Alright, cruising right along. Or that way. There's number 4. Looks like there's a couple of question marks around here. Nice. Alright, well, let's solve this and then we'll see what we can do about those question marks. Alright, so we got... Okay, okay. I think what I should just do here is... maybe just... all of them? I don't know. Oh, it's just shooting. Just shooting red. Oh, well, it worked. Open that one at least. What do I got here? Oh, I got another one. Okay. Oh. first off, let's fuck you off real quick. And what we can do is we can do this. So I need a red beam going there, that's all I need. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, they're not making this easy. Can't shoot the beams through the bars, right? I think I remember that was a thing. So pretty much, I'm gonna have to get that red beam. I think I understand. I overthought it. Thought about it for a second, I'm like, wait, it's actually quite simple. Okay, number 4, solved.
Okay, keep going.
Alright, now, the question marks. I must find out what is up with the question marks. Sphinx Tower. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to get lost. And I'm lost. Okay. Number 5, that way. Of its own. Number 5 was down the other way, and that means this has to be one of the question marks, and it is! Secret puzzle. Nice. Now, this is what I was looking for. Transposition. How did I know this was going to be just ridiculous? Okay. did that turn on? Okay. Pretty much that allows me to get this. And I need to get that red. Okay. So... Whoops. For what? Did this thing just punk me? Fucking fuck. It's the only wall you can go through. Unless I'm doing it backwards. I'm doing it backwards, actually. Maybe. Just maybe. I got it. Oh, I'm dumb. Wait, what? Oh, I was way overthinking that. So... Shit. Or maybe... Maybe it's this way. Bam! There we go. And one of the secrets.
I sent the drone
One
to
of
have a
the
look at one of the
secrets.
other puzzle clusters. It seems they remain inert until they're connected. I uploaded the pictures to the log.
Should we check them out with the VTOL?
Let's conserve fuel as much as we can. There's no point in going there if it's all dead.
Sweet. Alright. 5 this way. Wasn't there one of these at one of the other places too? Flower looking thing like that? Parkour! Hey! Ah. Ooh. Okay. Continuing the journey. And there's number 5. Okay. Well, the hell am I supposed to do that? Okay. So pretty much, that needs to open up. Shoot out a blue beam. That blue beam needs to open the red beam. And then that red beam needs to fire over here. Okay. Problem is, as soon as that happens, they're going to cross. Unless... the red beam that fires from here goes into that blue beam, and that's also connected, right? Oh, this is so confusing, but I'm just going to try it anyway. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm just going to see what happens. No, that turns into a red beam and shoots in that one. So then how do I get blue beam? Or maybe what I do, the blue beam connects, but it's also connected to the red beam, right? And then I can get the red beam from that one, change it into a blue. I don't know, this is just hypothetical. I don't really know what's going to happen here. Let's find out. Get the fuck out of here. Turning that into a red beam is what's happening. God dang it. Alright. Aha! I've outsmarted you! I have outsmarted you! Eureka! There's number 5 and a secret puzzle all solved. Alright, number 6 this way. Oh, is that another... Some kind of question mark up here close by. Oh, look at this. Wait. The one I already solved. Dang it. What's this question mark? Oh. It's over here.
Every site we've
Oh, it's the
investigated
lab.
has had one of these labs, but they seem primitive compared to some of the technology we're seeing above ground.
Are we even sure that the labs and the puzzles belong to the same people?
There seems to be a connection between the experimental setups in the labs and some of the puzzle technology.
Correlation does not necessarily imply causation, though.
True. But just because we don't understand the connection, that doesn't mean it's not there. What we have here is two things that reflect each other. We just don't understand how that reflection works or what causes it.
Maybe Miranda can tell us.
The heck? Oh, this looks weird. What the? What? Reedy stuff, reedy stuff, reedy stuff. Okay. So, is this another clue as to what's coming in the next trials? I've seen a pattern there where it seems, whenever you find a lab, it seems to give you a hint as to what's in the next area. Like, what are those weird anti-gravity spiky things where... I have a feeling we're going to see them in the next area we go to. Not this area, but the next one, I have a feeling. Alright, so I just solved 5, right? So I got the lab. I got one of the extras. I still have one left to find. On our way to 6. Looks like there's... another question mark out that way. We'll hit 6 first. Then we'll head out that way. Alright, puzzle 6. I already don't like this. Man, that's a lot of maneuvering to do here. How do you turn that off? Okay, I kind of see what's going on here. So we need to somehow... Okay. So that blue needs to... Blue needs to activate for that to be gone. Can it go through fences? I don't think it can. If I remember right. We'll try. No, it cannot. Okay. I know it can go through those. No, it can go through here though. So if I send the blue, at least do that. Don't know what that's gonna do, but find out. Oh, that turns that off. The red turns it off. And the blue turns it off. Okay. I wonder if that'll allow me to do this. Okay. Alright. And I can take this. Convert it to red. Sweet. Ooh. Still carries the problem. Where do I get the other beam from? So... Then what's the point of that, though? I understand. Well, I sort of understand. Oh, I fucked. That's what happened. I fucked up. So I think I'm supposed to use it like that. Alright, okay, this has become clear to me. I have to redo pretty much everything, that sucks. Here. Bam! Number 6 in the books. Oh, there you are.
I can't stop thinking about Miranda. A new person not born in New Jerusalem? Can you imagine that? I wonder what it's like to be her.
Depends on who created her, probably not that different, lonely, or maybe she's more free than we are. Maybe she's more free than we are.
Free? In what way?
Unencumbered by society, by expectations. I'm not sure I can articulate it. I think I'm unencumbered by society and expectations.
Is that how you feel about New Jerusalem? Like you've been forced into a role you didn't want?
Yes, I don't want to be special. Turning me into the fulfillment of the goal robs me of my chance to be me. Being born as number 1000 wasn't exactly my choice. It's just a bit weird. No, I was just talking about Miranda. No, I actually enjoy the attention. Turning me into the fulfillment of the goal robs me of my chance to be me.
I know what you mean, but look at it this way. What you do with it is still up to you. Everyone has some problem to deal with.
That's kind of true. What do you make of these labs?
They're very different from the rest of these structures in that they serve a clear purpose. Everything else is kind of surreal, but the labs are places where people lived and worked. I don't know what that means, but I think it means something.
Okay. What do you think the towers are for?
Maybe they're for powering up the megastructure? Or maybe they just open it, like keys. Why? No idea. But aren't they gorgeous? Just incredible feats of engineering.
Just big, what a waste of material. Not sure how I feel about them. I agree, they're beautiful.
I don't know who built this place, but whoever they were, they must have had a purpose. Making something so beautiful feels like a statement of intent.
Yeah. Alright. Number 7. On my way. Is that another statue? That's another statue. I'm gonna go visit this statue. Okay, it's just a statue. Where was I? I think I was going this way. Alright, here's number 7. These are getting progressively harder. But still doable. I'm guessing my first move is supposed to be this. Yeah, most likely. What the hell? Okay. So we got the red beam. We got the blue beam. So in order to open that, pretty much... Huh. It's just so strange. Like, how do I get that through there without this being on there? I need a red beam to go through there. Is there like a way to open this or something? Or what is that? So that's the end stage. I'm completely puzzled on this one. Don't even know what to do here. I don't know how to get that there. Unless because then that closes. So then how do I get that beam over there? Oh. So that red beam's... yeah, that's a red beam. So that's going to turn into a blue beam. And that blue beam needs to shine here. Oh, because that turns it back into a red beam. Okay. That changes things. Then let's go here. Okay. Alright. I think I may have figured that out at least. And that should put it into a loop to where it'll stay on. So that's firing. It's firing red. So the next thing I can do is this and this. Oh, look at that! Boom!
That was extremely convoluted.
There's so much to discover on this island that sometimes it overwhelms me. Every lake, every forest contains an incredible, interconnected, permanently changing network of organisms. And every one of those organisms is almost infinitely complex and contains other organisms within itself. It seems impossible to ever really grasp. But then, step by step, I do understand. It takes time and effort, but it's not impossible. And there's a lot of joy to be found in simply taking the time to truly study something.
I didn't find it.
I spent 5 years studying a single flower, and it never got boring.
What is this? What's this? What's this? Another one of those recordings.
The rotting remains of the old world should fill me with melancholy. Even here on this remote island, our ancestors could not escape their fate. And yet, I find there is something pathetic about these ruins that evokes anger and even contempt.
What?
I feel it is a mistake to accept this catastrophe with equanimity. What we see here should offend us. When witnessing this triumph of entropy, we should aspire to a warrior spirit. Even a kind of hate of the past and its failures that will never allow such a thing to happen again.
Kind of funny, the voice that he said those words in. Alright, well there's challenge 8. Now, I know I got at least one of the extra challenges. Did I get both of them? Oh, I did get both of them. Okay. So this is the last one then? That kind of looks funny. And there it is. I don't really know where I am or where I'm going. Gates this way? Okay. We'll keep going this way. Oh, it's just another challenge, huh? So that's what's behind those doors, another challenge. Alright, well. Still said there's one undone? There's one undone? That's probably the one I just ran by, too. Oh, what? This one looks like it's going to be ridiculous. So I need to get... The ultimate goal is to get the red beam here. Alright. We'll just put that there. But I could turn the red beam into a blue beam. I know what to do. Is there anything that can open this door? A blue one, yes. Okay. Put you here just for now, but alright. What I need to do take this, connect it to this, and this here, this, Eureka. Oh, you bastards. what's over here, though? A way to transfer the red beam. That would change it to blue. Okay. I don't even know how I would do this. And there it is. Every puzzle solved. There's even more now. Huh. Okay. Let's build this bridge. Here we go.
When the craftsman Daedalus was imprisoned in the very labyrinth he had created, his only solace was his son, Icarus. To escape their plight, he fashioned wings of feathers and wax. He warned his son to fly neither too high nor too low, but his son, enraptured by the freedom of flight, flew too close to the sun. Thus the wax in his wings melted, and he fell to his death. What was the sun's error?
Hubris, the flame of the sun belongs to the gods. Disobedience, he should have listened to his father. Carelessness, he does not use his wings correctly. Impatience, if he wanted to soar so high, he should have built better wings. Lawlessness. He should never have attempted to escape the labyrinth. Idiocy. The wings are made from wax. I mean, come on. I'm gonna say. I don't know. They're all good answers. Carelessness and disobedience are two answers I like the most. I'm gonna say carelessness.
Or was it Daedalus who was careless, giving the wings to Icarus, knowing that all young men are rash? After the death of his son, Daedalus withdrew in sorrow to a foreign land. King Minos came looking for the craftsman to exact his revenge. The answer to a riddle revealed where Daedalus dwelled, but for Minos, that answer was his ruin. Consider King Minos burned in his bath as you seek your own answer.
There it goes. The red one.
The megastructure. It's opening.
3 receivers.
Look at
3
that.
towers, 3
Open the
beams, as we
megastructure.
suspected.
Nice.
I think this is an invitation.
Doesn't look that inviting to me.
If you consider the size of the entire structure, then that opening must be big enough to drive a building through.
Or the VTOL.
You want us to go in there, into the creepy triangular maw of death?
Maw of death? I think it looks charming.
Byron's right. We're here to explore, and this is a mystery worth investigating. This technology could change everything.
Oh, all right. I'm not winning this, am I?
Nope. Let's meet up with the VTOL, everybody. We're going in.
Oh boy. So, now I guess I have to go into the pyramid. So we've unlocked the pyramid. Gotta go in there, find out what's in there. But that'll be for next time. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit that follow button. It really, really helps us out. And by the way, I know I said this at the beginning, but I want to say it again. I want to give a shout out to Shockout for following me on the last stream. I greatly appreciate you. So you guys have a good one. Be safe. And I will see you next time.